So let me get my fucking
Behind
put some
my
black
face.
castor oil on your beard though. It'll fill in them patches, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna be mad about you calling me Mandingo.
It looks like he's putting bitches to sleep in this sweater. Just because it's the Halloween episode, I done switched up on you motherfuckers. We live on the Pink House podcast. We had our special episode 10. We got these motherfuckers in here that we're gonna come over here and talk shit. So when you come in, you're gonna see people that you fuck with, maybe people that you've been following, maybe somebody that you don't follow, but you're gonna fuck with them. Let's bring on the first person that we're gonna interview. Ken 10, grab a mic, my nigga. We got Ken 10 over here. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Check. Can you hear me?
So first of all, dap me up, bro. Give me some love. Hell yeah. Got the joint ready.
I'm Bill Cosby tonight.
What age did you stop trick-or-treating? Or do you still trick-or-treat?
Honestly, people tell me I look 13 all the time.
Yes.
In high school?
Yes. Our family is very big on Halloween because my mom's in fashion, so it's like her day to shine.
What year did you graduate high school? I don't want to ask you the question I asked everyone else, but I will ask it.
Which was?
What year did you graduate high school?
2013,
Oh,
Inglewood, California.
2013, Inglewood High. Is that what it was?
Inglewood High.
Is this word racist? I'm going to give you a word. You let me know if it's racist to you, all right?
I'm good at racism. I was raised in a Jewish Italian neighborhood in Jersey.
If some person outside of your race came up to you and was like, oh, she looked like a Keisha or a Isha or a Tisha, if she called you any type of that, is that racist?
Yeah.
That's racist.
That's racist as fuck, honestly.
If someone said, hey, yo, you look like a gangster, do you take that racist?
Depends on who's telling me it.
I've watched this person play the mob boss from the background in so many situations. And let's introduce her properly. Alana, everybody.
Hi, I'm the scary one of Pink House.
She is. If you call a white person whitey, do you feel like you're being racist?
Yes.
Yes. Whitey is racist?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Who you calling whitey?
That's racist?
I don't think it's right.
Whitey is racist.
I don't know if it's racist. Racist is a bad word. Prejudice, a bit.
If Karen comes up to you, oh, he was a gangster. You're at a job interview. Someone outside of the culture is like, hey, are you a gangster? Do you take that racist?
It's definitely racist if you ask a black man, is he a gangster in a place like that?
Would you ever say whitey?
No.
What racial slur, if you feel comfortable saying, do you have for white people?
I have called a white person honky before.
Honky? That's like in the 50s. That's so
Yeah,
old school.
I was watching a whole bunch
Fox?
of...
If someone asked you to give him a little soft shoe, a little tap dance, do a little dance for me. Is that racist? It's like, hey, do that dance that all the black people are doing. If someone asks you to do that dance, is that racist?
It's touching on.
If your auntie at the barbecue be like, hey, do that dance.
Oh no!
nephew,
If my auntie, no.
That's not racist.
Just no,
but
not
if
at
a
all.
white person says it's racist.
It's I'm gonna side eye a little bit.
A mandingo. Is that racist?
I mean, no. I'm not gonna say that's racist.
Oh,
I mean,
taking a compliment before a race, huh?
I gotta understand where you're coming from. Absolutely.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I gotta understand your mind.
When I speak the word mandingo, and I'm
Right.
being very open and honest here. She is complimenting you on how well you're endowed.
Your sexual prowess.
She's like,
Your
hey,
sexual prowess.
hey, black man, give me that big black dick.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with that.
Is
I mean,
that racist?
No, I don't think so. Let's just be straight up. You know, there's no time to waste. Life is short. Mandingo. Hey, how you doing? I could call you something else, but I want to get to know you. So if you want to view me as a mandingo, I'm not gonna be mad about that.
We're going to do the hood spelling bee. So I'm going to give you a
gotcha.
hood word. How do
Okay.
you spell, yeah, I mean?
So I feel like it's like YAHMEEN.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, I fuck with it. How do you spell I?
All right, you give me the best one. I use this shit all the time. So I-G.
AIGHT.
AIGHT. That's the proper way? I got a different spelling, but I'm riding with yours. Issa.
ISSA.
We already know how to spell that shit. Oh my gosh. Spell for sure.
For sure, F-A-S-H-O.
F-A-S-H-O. That's how you texting it? That's how you writing it? F-A-S-H-O?
Show.
Okay. How do you spell finna? I'm finna go to the store. I'm finna go over Shaw I'm finna do something.
F-I-N-N-A, baby.
F-I-N-N-A?
Come on, F-I-N-N-A.
If a guy comes up to you and says, hey, can I get your math? How do you spell that?
M-A-F.
Let us
No,
know.
you know what? M-A-F-F.
The incomparable, the fabulous, the lovely. If you're at home sitting in your chair, start clapping right now for Miss Franks.
Hi.
Franks,
What an introduction.
Who you
Thank
telling?
You,
You
Thank
came over
you.
here saucing, splashing on us. We
You
definitely
know.
appreciate that.
Always.
We heard earlier that you have an amazing genius son.
I do.
So
I do.
in this time,
Yeah.
how are you dealing with trick-or-treating?
You know what's funny? He's actually going to be with his dad for Halloween, so it's not my issue.
Okay. I respect that. It's
So
a good
we'll-
dad in his life, and it's
know.
your job to take him trick-or-treating.
It's up to you, sir.
You want him to have this memory? Be
It
on
is
your
time.
shit.
2020 trick-or-treating is major, so handle it. It's out of my, ball's out of my court.
Did you go to your prom?
I did.
I did not.
Yes, I went to
Okay.
prom 3 times.
You know what? I was actually queen.
Ooh, look at me next to the prom queen. I knew I was something special.
I was
You
in the
didn't go to
studio.
prom.
I swear to God, I was at the studio.
No, I didn't have a prom because I was in the studio a lot.
Everything that's going on with COVID, I feel like a lot of the kids that were graduating and going through these ceremonial things, they didn't get to experience them. I want to ask you, do you feel like these things matter or they don't matter?
I think it is important because, you know, we had it and like it may not have been like such a major wave, but looking back on it, it's kind of like, you know, you think back on your prom
Like
and your
that thing's
graduation
like that
day.
senior trip. It's
Exactly.
like, I'm getting a taste of the world.
Yeah. So I think it is important, and it sucks for this year's graduates that they couldn't experience like the whole grad night and everything. Like,
Now, next guy who's coming up, it's a pleasure to introduce him. This guy's in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. I listen to his songs when I'm by myself. Give it up for the devil himself, Mr. Sully Dope.
Sully Dope Fiend.
And he's got on a nice jacket.
You bitch.
Hey, Sully
Levi's.
recently came into some
earned
money,
this.
okay? And if any of you hoes want to fuck with a nigga who's got the bag, nah, I'm fucking around. What year did you graduate high school?
Oh, you don't put me on the spot like that.
I'm
a youngin'. I'm a youngin'.
I know you're a youngin', so I want
graduated
you to.
2014 out of high school.
God, 2014. When you were a freshman, I was a senior. My generation, we invented things like sending forward messages. If you remember the forward messages on Facebook, we invented shit like that. But I know that your class was also super influential on things like Snapchat, on the new social medias. You guys really took it to the next level. So what do you feel like your class was most influential in, and when you were in high school?
My class was most influential about being sluts.
The next guy coming on the fucking interview scene, one of my favorite comedians. Please give it up for Mr. Jaloid Juice Spencer, everybody. So with all this pandemic shit going on, how do you view the future of comedy? Like, is it coming back? Because we're in here in LA, and we've been to the comedy store. We were there together a couple days ago, and it was like, it's not all the way back, but they're trying. How do you feel about the future of comedy? Stand-up comedy.
Yeah, it's definitely coming back. I mean, we've had an opportunity to hang out a couple of times in the sea, but I think with the realization of getting out on the scene, you see that, listen, anybody that's thinking that this shit is, I can't wait till it comes back, nigga, your bitch ass is already behind. I said it.
You should have been
I
figured
said
something
it.
out. You should have already
Because
figured.
here's the deal, Nick. Here's the deal. The young one. All right? Here's the young deal. It's not about things coming back to normal. There is no going back to normal. So if you haven't thought about a transition as far as like what's next, what's new, how can I do my comedy and how can I do my art in a way where it's not just me doing 4 open mics a night in front of an audience? Because guess what? As we've seen, because we've been out on some of the same scenes together, it's not just about the comedians wanting to get out there, Sean. It's about the people who feel comfortable enough coming out to support. It's about the people who have the finances to spend $20, $30, motherfucking $40 to go make somebody laugh, nigga, when they trying to feed kids and do different shit like that. It's a lot of real shit going on. You know, so you got to figure out a way that, like, but I think it's just it always happens in life, bro. We're transitioning. We're in a different period. So move with the technology, figure out a way to do what you do, which is be a funny stand-up and a comedian, and be adaptable. Just figure out a way, not do everything that everybody else is doing, but hey, you're funny, you did stand up, figure out a way, to find out a lane so you can express
Thank
that.
you for that, bro. That is some game. Yo, if you listening and you caught that, that is some motherfucking game.
It's your boy, the young diabetic. It go
All right,
down.
okay. This next guy coming to the interviewee spot. Damn. I don't even know how to explain this guy. This guy loves being behind the scenes, literally.
I'm with this beautiful woman.
No, this is Tawanda Jenkins, nigga. Fucking. Oh, I'm
Tawanda
beautiful.
Jenkins,
Well, thank you,
this
nigga.
beautiful woman.
Most niggas be like, oh, you too strong in the face. I'm a good woman. All right. I cook. I clean. No, Aaron, we ain't gonna get into that. Genius behind the face. How they say there's usually somebody who's connecting the dots when somebody who makes dots.
I guess there's a genius behind the face.
All right.
Is that like saying that my face is stupid? Like
You said it. I didn't, motherfucker.
all right.
Goddamn.
I got a stupid
Tawanda
face.
don't think your
but
face
there's
is
a
stupid.
genius. Okay.
What does Pink House mean?
And the house had like a lot of people that would come through. We would basically do different activities. And the whole thing, the reason why we call it Pink House is because we want everybody to feel at home. Like when they come here, they're part of the team. They have fun with us. I'm sure as you notice, when people start fucking with us, they feel like, I love these motherfuckers.
I can let myself loose.
I can let myself
Definitely.
loose.
That's definitely the vibe.
You
You
know
know
what
how
I'm saying?
when you was a kid, you had that one friend who was like, oh, she got the cool mom. You can go over
Yeah,
her house.
that was
and
our
get
house
it.
back in the
Oh,
day,
Y'all
yeah.
had the cool
We
popping
had the
spot.
cool- we had
Okay,
the
okay.
cool house back in
you
the
can come
day.
over there and get your first little taste of liquor, smoke your first little weed. No.
Kind of.
Did y'all have a basement? Like what? Why was
That's
this?
it. We did have a basement in our second house, but the Pink House, we was too young to be doing all that shit in. By the time we moved, we had a basement, and that's when it was like, all right, let's sneak some girls into this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sorry, mom.
right. She's just now finding it. Like, I knew you motherfuckers was up to something. What is the best holiday to celebrate with Pink House?
I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna be straight up, and I'm gonna say Thanksgiving, because this nigga DC be throwing down. I don't know where
DC does
DC's
cook
at.
his ass off.
DC be throwing down. This motherfucking can cook.
His Friendsgivings do be popping.
Yeah, the
He be like, come
Friendsgiving.
through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook you a pineapple, a
And
stuffed pineapple.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stuff this turkey with.
And he gonna get drunk as fuck too. Stay positive
House.
and stay negative. Stay COVID negative.
Ooh. This next interview, you guys are gonna see me be bashful and nervous because I don't know how to contain myself around a pretty woman. Show some love for the incomparable Steph. So this clothing line, I see it on your hat. Can you please let us know what it's all about?
It's for my collective, Filth and Fortune. The line is basically to fund future film projects, but yeah, like it's hats, it's t-shirts, it's sweatshirts. Gonna have some Christmas sweaters soon. Really excited about that.
Filth and Fortune.
Filth and Fortune.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
How did you come upon that name? What's the origin, if you can give us a little bit of backstory?
I can. It was in 2016. It was a fucked up year. That was when Trump got elected. So, you know.
Oh, this is post-Obama. All right,
Yeah,
word,
it is.
word.
It's post-Obama. But yeah, there was a lot of filth going on in the world, but then there was a lot of fortune. You know, a lot of good things came out of it art-wise. We got a lot of good movies, a lot of good TV shows. Atlanta came out that year. Insecure came out that year. So, you know, we have a knack for building beauty out of, hard times. So
You
filth
see the
and
bad
fortune.
shit going on, but you also see the opportunity.
Exactly. You create that silver lining, and that's what it's about. So.
I fuck with that. I
Yeah.
fuck with that. Like when a person is rocking Filth and Fortune, how should they feel?
They should feel empowered. They should love art, love film. Yeah, just love art, love film. It's for, black and brown creatives or just creatives of color. Like, I don't want anybody to feel excluded, but, creatives of color need their own space. So I want writers to be able to bring their own work to the table. So, short films, documentaries, podcasts, different types of podcasts.
I am here with Pink Fox.
Thank you.
Sometimes I refer to her as the Dream, but that's a nuanced nickname. That's just what I can say.
That's because we're homies.
You already know what it is. When you go out, when you are courting or entertaining a lady, when it's like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Do you ask them what drink they want, or do you offer them a drink?
I think to offer someone something and be overly specific about what they can have is a little backward, don't you think?
Do you judge them on what they decide that they want?
Of course.
Okay. Give me the tiers. Give me 3 tiers. What's high strung? What's the middle? What's bottom, bitch?
Yo, if you order a Hennessy, you're either from New York and you still rock polos and Timbs.
You got Tim's on, right.
Show some respect to this boot right here.
Or, you a shorty with a baby, you got a baby's dad somewhere. Your kids are being babysat while you're out at this club. You on a different level.
Okay.
If you order a very specific brand of wine or like champagne.
If she orders a white wine, I'm like, oh, look at you, bitch.
Yeah, something classy like that. I mean, I'm not saying that. Listen, everybody deserves what they're looking for. I'm just putting it where it is. This is probably who you are if you drink this particular thing off a stranger. Champagne, that's a different type of person on both sexes. Beer, and I'm not putting it at the bottom, but if you order like a beer, like a
Blue Moon?
Yeah, like something that you don't use the glass.
This is my beer.
You're just going for the bottle. You're a bottle person because it tastes better off the glass. That's a different caliber person. You probably hike. You probably have fucking Yeti 112 filled with silver bullets, maybe a little Chris Jensen. You might be a country boy. I got people mad at me because I forgot their name, but I'm high as a kite. Off of weed, by the way. It's legal.
Message from Pink House.
That was on the spot. My bad.
That wasn't the spot.
Hey, listen, Pink House says, suck my